Welcome to Faith Apologetics. Today, we're diving into an intriguing question. Are atheists really rationalists? Rationalism is often seen as the foundation of reason, but have atheists misunderstood what it truly means? Let's explore this topic, guided by three monumental figures: René Descartes, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, and Immanuel Kant, whom we can rightly call the fathers of rationalism. The fathers of rationalism believed in God. When we think of rationalism, names like Descartes, Leibniz, and Kant come to mind. These thinkers laid the foundation of modern philosophy, shaping how we understand reason and knowledge today. But here's a crucial point that often gets overlooked. All three of these intellectual giants believed in God. René Descartes, the father of modern philosophy, famously argued for the existence of God in his Meditations on First Philosophy. For Descartes, the idea of God was innate, a concept so perfect that its very existence could not be doubted. Descartes even said that God was the guarantor of reason and truth itself. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, another father of rationalism, developed the cosmological argument, positing that everything in existence must have a sufficient reason. He concluded that God is the ultimate explanation for why anything exists at all. Immanuel Kant, though he critiqued classical proofs for God's existence, believed in God as a moral necessity. He argued that without God, there's no ultimate foundation for morality or justice. His philosophy showed that reason inevitably points to the necessity of a divine being. Now think about this. The fathers of rationalism themselves believed in God and saw reason as a pathway to understanding him. But modern atheists, who claim to champion rationality, reject the very principles these thinkers upheld. How then can atheists claim to be rational when they go against the foundations of rationalism? Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. One popular argument atheists often use is, the absence of evidence is evidence of absence. In other words, if they don't see proof of God's existence, they assume God does not exist. But this reasoning is logically flawed. Let me give you an example. Around 3,000 years ago, many civilizations believed the Earth was flat due to their limited observational tools and understanding. For example, ancient cultures like the Babylonians and early Greeks often depicted the Earth as a flat disk. However, the absence of evidence for a spherical Earth at the time did not change its true nature. It was still a sphere. Philosophically speaking, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. This is a basic principle of logic that atheists often ignore. Instead of looking for evidence, they dismiss God outright. This approach is not only irrational, but also unscientific. After all, science itself progresses by recognizing that lack of current evidence doesn't disprove the reality of a phenomenon. It simply means more investigation is needed. The evidence for God's existence. If you want solid arguments for the existence of God, I've already covered this in depth in my videos on the moral argument. Where do universal moral values come from if not from God? The cosmological argument. Why does anything exist at all? What's the ultimate cause of the universe? Be sure to check out those videos to see how the evidence for God is not only rational but overwhelming. But here's the thing. Modern atheists often reject such arguments without engaging with them seriously. They claim to follow reason but ignore the rational proofs offered by these very fathers of rationalism. Isn't that ironic? Rationalism and Christianity. Rationalism is not just about rejecting faith or God. It's about using reason to seek truth. Descartes, Leibniz, and Kant all believed in God because their reason led them to recognize his existence. And yet, modern atheists claim rationality while denying the very foundation of rationalist philosophy. If atheists want to claim the title of rationalists, they need to answer this question. Why do they reject the God that Descartes, Leibniz, and Kant acknowledged as the source of truth, reason, and morality? To deny God is to deny the cornerstone of rationalism itself. So, are atheists really rationalists? Based on the evidence, they are not. Their rejection of God goes against the very thinkers who built the foundation of rational thought. If you found this video thought-provoking, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Faith Apologetics. And don't forget to watch my other videos on the moral argument and the cosmological argument to explore these ideas further. Let's continue to stand for truth, reason, and faith in God. Thank you for watching, and God bless.